Hey, how's it going? It's Monday, August 19th. Uh, it's about a quarter to six in the evening. And just ran by my neighbor's house. I just went over to my neighbor's house and bummed a cigarette off him. I rang his bell, and just when I was walking away, he came to the door. I was like, "Hey, could I bum a cigarette off you?" And he gave me one that was already lit. I took a few puffs. Took a few puffs, put it out, put it out on the railing, and went inside and grabbed a glass of milk. And I ended up, I finished it. I had a little bit to drink, a little. I actually grabbed some water and then went back in and grabbed the milk. But so I'm drinking some milk right now, and just kind of chilling out. I had some dough left over. I had some dough left over from the pizza I made the other day, and it turned into like kind of a sourdough. So I had two things of dough. I used one of them. I just took it out of the wrapper and plopped it on a tray that I sprayed some cooking grease on, and baked it for a little while. I took it out, cut it open. It wasn't baked all the way through, and then I put it back in, baked it some more, and then it came out really good. So I cut up some tomato and I cut up some onion. I made like a little vegetable sandwich with some mayo, salt, and pepper, and I cut it in half, cut it in a quarter, and gave a quarter to my mom and ate the other third. And so it was pretty good. It was a nice kind of early. I guess it's like an early dinner, late dinner, whatever, you know. But I so it was pretty good. Nice little bite to eat. I went out earlier. I slept almost all morning, and I didn't leave the house till about 1 o'clock or 1:30. I caught a little bit of ABC News Live, and the reporter that I like, and she looks, she always impresses me. She always impresses me. She's such a beautiful woman, and she's I love watching her. So I caught some of her show this morning, and ended up falling back to sleep. Came out at like 1 o'clock, 1:30, and walked over to Utica Avenue. I couldn't get any money from my dad today. Like I don't know if he's holding back or if he's really broke or what's up. I don't know. But I went over to Utica Avenue, not a dime in my pocket. Actually, you know what I did? I put together. We have. My mom does this thing for Halloween. My mom never gives out candy for Halloween, and she has these pennies. She has a basket of pennies, and the kids come by, and she takes like a couple of pennies and she throws it in their Halloween bag. I hate her for doing this. I can't stand that she does this. But I took like a bunch of pennies, and there might have been some nickels, some dimes mixed in there, and I went over to the check cashing place because they have like a change machine. You dump the change in, print you out a receipt, then you go up to the teller, and she reimburses you for whatever the receipt is. So I went over there with the big thing of change, and the machine's not working. So I'm like, shit. So there's a store, a grocery store down the block from there, and they used to have a Coinstar machine. So I walked over there. They don't have the machine anymore. I'm like, I asked the guy. I said, "When'd you get rid of it?" He's like, "We haven't had that machine for years." I was like, "Oh, well, now I know." So he told me there's a grocery store in Sheepshead Bay that has the machine. But I'm like, I'm not walking all the way to Sheepshead Bay. So I was determined to use my change and go over to the cigarette store and use my change to get some Lucy's. So I go over, and there's two stores over there, and they both do Lucy's. And so I go over to the first store, and I'm like, hey, I was looking for some Lucy's. I got some change. I throw my bag of change up on the table. The guy's like, no. He's like, he's like, no, I don't take this. I don't take this. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's money. It's money. You don't take money. And he's like, nope, nope. I'm like, could I get a cigarette off you? Nope, nope. So So I go over to the second store. I tell the guy, hey, I'm looking to get some cigarettes and put the change. He's like, nope, can't do it. He's like, if you put it into rolls, he's like, if you put it into rolls, I could accept it. But the only way I'm accepting it is if you put it into rolls. So I had some like I said, there was some nickels and dimes and stuff in there. So I picked those out of the bag and managed to get like 2 or 3 cigarettes off of him. And he was nice enough. He let me get a coffee. This way I had something to drink. But I hung out on Utica Avenue by the bus stop for a while. There was this woman there. Uh, she hangs out there a lot. She's in like some pretty tough situations herself, and she's waiting to hear from someone to get money and stuff. And so we're just hanging out together. We're talking and stuff. And my phone started dying. I hung out for a little while, got bummed some cigarettes off of some people, and then after a while, I was like, I'm going home. So I came home, and like I said, I made a little fresh bread, fresh sourdough bread. It was really good. Cut it up, turned it into a sandwich, and so that's it. So just chilling out right now. I don't know how I'm gonna get cigarettes. Maybe I'll call my friend Mikey. Maybe he'll help me out or something. And I don't know what's gonna happen with tonight. Maybe I'll go for a nice walk. Maybe I'll take a walk to Kings Highway or something. Just try to keep my mind off of wanting to smoke. You know, and that's a good idea. I hope everyone has a good night. I'm waiting for Amanda Camaraz to post, and I guess I have a nice night. I fell asleep. I, I fell asleep. I fell asleep to Karina's post. Before I fell asleep, I was watching Amanda Camaraza. I was watching the video she did singing in the car, and it makes me so happy. Watching her sing in the car just makes me so happy, and so that's what I did last night. I watched that video, then watched a little bit of Karina's videos, and just fell asleep. It was like a boring night. I hope everyone has a good one, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.